Last but not the least is our cherished dream which we are going to fulfill. That is to build a sophisticated high-tech auditorium in this headquarter building to avoid the inconvenience you are facing by lack of space in this hall. And that will take some time, but the cooperation you are bestowing on us, I am sure we can achieve it in a short notice. Lastly, I express my gratitude to Professor N.C. Parikar, who has taken up many responsibilities of my shoulder throughout the year for this headquarter activities. And I am thankful to Professor B.K. Nanda, Professor J. Mahanti, Professor J. Acharya, Professor Sarla Das, Professor K. Nath Sharma, Professor Maya Nanda, Professor Jayasri Rao, Professor R.N. Mallik, Professor Niranjan Raut, and Dr. Sarojini Panda, Professor Janathan Mahanti, Dr. S.N. Pradhan, Dr. Pranati Mahanti, Dr. Debhavati Mahapatra, Dr. Mitali Rata, and so many for their day-to-day support and cooperation to me. Lastly, I thank Professor Sitaram Mahapatra to guide me step by step to organize this headquarters CME. And I think I will fail in my duty if I don't thank Abhijit, Vikas, Jhari, Panigrahi, Babu, and Nai Babu et al. To help me. And before concluding, humbly I want to state that I have finished my tenure of 3 years as Joint Secretary Headquarters. And this is my last time I am addressing you as the Joint Secretary Headquarters. And I am sure my successor will be more effective than me. I don't know how successful I have become as the Joint Secretary Headquarters, but I have given my 100% for this. So this is my last address to you as the Joint Secretary.
President Gallery.
Yes, sir. President, past President Gallery, with the untiring effort of Professor J. Mahanti, we have inaugurated it on September 7th by President IAPM HQ. And at present, we are having 30 photos of the past presidents. I congratulate Sir for his effort, and he is still working on this. So we again once again thanks to you one and all. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am, for eliciting the plans and promises of IAPM headquarters here. Now, I request Professor N.C. Naik to address the gathering and inaugurate the headquarters CME website. It is www.iapmhqcme.org.
Good morning, and it is needless for me to say that I am very, very happy to be here because this is my place. I am a chap or a guy from this area. I did my schooling here, I did my college here, I did the medical school here, and even I taught in the medical college here for a very short time before I went abroad and was called from there to join the All India Institute of Medical Sciences. It just started 6-7 years before I joined. When Niranjan Nimai first met me at the Fremont Jagannath Temple, it so happens that I am born in Puri. I belong to Puri district, and my family has not been too deep involved with Jagannath, but it's naturally our culture. So there he met me and suggested that I come to the CME. Luckily, I was supposed to be back at that time, so I agreed. And then when he suggested later on that I should talk on interpretation of liver biopsies, I said, yes, that I can do almost in my sleep, because I've been doing liver biopsy for ages now, but I also do other pathology, and I am very, very keenly interested in research and teaching and so on. So I suggested that I give my so-called keynote address as something how a pathologist can actually sort of be the key person in deciphering a mysterious disease, which I hope I'll be able to talk and let you know about it in a little while from now. I have had very fond memories of my student days in the HCV Medical College, because I remember I was the fourth batch to come into the medical school here. And when we were interviewed for the admission, I was rejected because I was underage. So even though I was the top person in the selection, I was rejected because of age. I was 6 months younger than 17 years. At that time, the British had just were leaving. Are important, but they are not the ones who learn. You learn yourself. Teachers are catalysts. They are only the ones who will show you the path, lead you to the correct path, that's all, but they cannot learn for you. What I mean is knowledge has to be self-acquired. It has to be gotten by yourself. And now, with the computer, my God, you have everything in front of you. You have the whole world on a small laptop. And that helps you to, I remember when I was at the All India Institute, first joined, they made me in charge of the library of the All India Institute. And that was the biggest and the best medical library in the country at that time. There was no people in California. No, I know, I'm still a native chap. I'm here. Because I have earned this thing, that's why I now, and have worked long enough. And all my research, everything has been done in India itself. Under very, very difficult conditions sometimes. There was no money at that time. Now, Government of India, there are several agencies which have got lots of money to give you. There are no takers. People don't utilize the money, even they take, they don't utilize it. There are a number of young people who are aspiring to become pathologists and all that. And I want to impress on you by some of my talks that pathology, as is considered by most common people, or even by some physician colleagues, is not a person who examines stool, urine and blood. Pathologist is a person who really gives you the diagnosis of the disease. I always tell my residents or the trainees that I am the consultant for the consultant. That is, if a physician is a consultant for the patient, I am the one who is a consultant for him. And if you maintain your quality, if you don't always agree, there is a very great tendency I am seeing nowadays with the pathologists. They tend to agree with the clinician, whatever they say. Whatever the reason may be. The reason may be totally commercial, the reason may be friendship, the reason may be anything else. But if the clinician says this is tuberculosis, and they see something else, some necrosis is there, they say compatible with tuberculosis. And what happens? The patient gets shots of anti-tuberculosis drug, which almost 90% of the patients will produce hepatitis if it's wrongly given. So that is number one. Number two, many of the pathologists, I'm talking about tissue pathology now, right? Even if they're absolutely certain of a diagnosis, morphologic diagnosis.
That's your sweet memory. Now, I request Professor Naik to inaugurate the website of IAPM HQ CME. Sir, please.
आपण कितक्या गोष्टी घेऊ
Please the IAPM headquarters CME proceedings. Thank you, sir. Now I invite Professor Nanda to bless us with his word.
आज कही सारा पर ମୁଁ ଭାବୁଛି ସମସ୍ତେ ମୋର କିଛି କହିବାର ନାହିଁ କିନ୍ତୁ ସାର୍ ମୁଁ କହିଛି ଯେ ସାର୍ଙ୍କୁ ଟିକେ ବିଳିବି ଆମେ ଛାତ୍ର ହିସାବ ସରି ସରି ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ଆଇ ସ୍ପିକିଂ ଓଡ଼ିଆ ଆମେ କଲେଜକୁ ପ୍ରବେଶ କଲା ବେଳକୁ ସାର୍ ଆମର ମାଷ୍ଟର ସାର୍ ବ୍ୟାଚେଲର ଥାନ୍ତି पिंग पॉन्ग खेलवाक आम हॉस्टेल को आसती कैंटीन में से कड़े बसिक खाती सांगे सांग था प्रोफेसर सांगे दुईटा लेडी बसिक खाते तो बसु चाहे सार गर्लफ्रेंड सब किए मन पकई दू अभी मन पकई दूसरे सार को मुझे फेवरेट स्टूडेंट ना नॉट हिज फेवरेट because he was mostly academician and I was in the other side. Dr. Nasrama is sitting over there, he must be thinking that am I going to speak in Odia or English today? He should think it, don't do it. So Dr. Naik started one clinic with the first person who Dr. Lakshmana Mahapatra started the pathology clinic. And over there we used to sit, that there was a girl who was sitting in this hall. Many a time we were sitting over there and we were thinking that she is there for being attracted by this gentleman Dr. Naik. So that was, now say that पहले से हमको छाड़ी के पड़े गए से जाओ चले कलेक्ट कर स्पेसिमेन चांदीन चौक मु जाऊली बुर्ला मेडिकल कॉलेज स्मशान को गोटेबा को स्पेसिमेन जो मन सब मरी जाए सब जिन आनी आम म्यूजियम बनवा ही वाज आवर आइडिया he went to Lucknow since he went to Lucknow that inspired me to go to Lucknow and get my degree as well. So I'm trying to say I was his student. Sarala is sitting over there. She is also another great student. That was Dr. Naik. Odisha lost because he left this state, went to Delhi. So मैंने प्रोवाइड जानी नसीब छात्र माने मु 11 दिन जेल जाइए मो छात्र जीवन 11 days I spent inside it. There was one poet, Manmohan Mishra. So he wrote a poem on Stalingrad. When he had been to Stalingrad, he wrote a poem. Looking at you, O Stalingrad, I am inspired not to stay over there, but to go back to my country. It's a lovely country, not destroyed by German people. And this is a nourishing country to go back and get my country on. So listening to this poem, I remember, those days the Catholics are very few, but I thought, from Kashmir to down below to Manipur, posts were being offered, but I thought I will remain in Qatar in my own country, own state, and do something. I remember Dr. Naik when he was in All India Institute. He told, "Vijay, what is happening? तुम्हें squamous cell carcinoma slide गुड़ा पिसु गुड़ा पठोचो सेठी आमर जते registry होउछि ସେମାନେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି କଣ ତ pathologist କେହି ନାହାନ୍ତି that squamous cell carcinoma they cannot diagnose and they're sending it to All-India Institute. What a horrible thing. Vijay, please do sir. Sir, I can tell just now that no more the Orias are sending these slides everywhere. We created a talk over here. Students came up. Now we don't get slides. It is our students who are getting the slides and reporting much better than what. The time has changed. समय बहुत बदल जाई थी. Now, but still, these people have not gathered over here to listen to me. So instead of spoiling any more time of yours, so many times I could talk to them. So I leave this place, but your next address, only thing is, you need little break, because after talking for so many, about say 45 minutes or so, you need such little break before you start on the next. So that's very, very thankful. And similarly, he was telling the training which we had then. Well, you cannot studying the examination to be able to see. Yes, in third year, what we used to do then. Third year in 15 days, we will be cutting the abscesses. We will be doing the thymosis operation, sir. You must remember it. Those are the days when the teachers used to teach us how to do it. So that's it. And the student career, we used to conduct the labor. At least minimum 20 labors we have to conduct also. There will be nobody. The time has changed. Students are not getting that opportunity. Now you see the 250 people they are going to admit. The quarks they will produce over there, because they will never see anything what you used to see. So they will produce the doctors only the degree, but not the people. I'm sorry to say this. Nobody is objecting this. Now, Asanandi is telling this to be last. I don't know. Nothing is last. So nothing is last. You might be thinking of living, but the people might not think to leave you. So that such a small little girl talking so beautifully English with all this. How can the people, the pathologists, leave? So thank you very much. Thank you, girl. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your kind words. Now I request Professor Sitaram Mohabbatia to give the vote of thanks.
So, respected dignitaries on the dais and dignitaries off the dais, the pathologists who have come from all over the state, the esteemed speakers from outside the state who have taken the pain to come here, friends and students. I will take just 2-3 minutes of yours while thanking is just a routine procedure. But I would like to share something I had in my mind. When I was an undergraduate student, I used to read in MKCG library in the third year. And many teachers of mine are there after IS and my UG and PG teacher, Dr. Manu, Professor G.N. Mantri, Professor J.N. Mantri. We used to find in the textbook N.C. Nayak at all. So I used to wonder, Nayak looks Korea, kind of. Okay, so I used to feel proud. So I started asking my friend, is there a title called Nayak in some other state? Many of my friends told no. Maybe it's there. So I used to just try to know whether this particular N.C. Nayak et al. Is an Korean. Finally I found that yes, he is a Korean. And with that there was another name, Dr. A. Ramalinga Swami, 1961, Indian childhood cirrhosis. You must have come across all those textbooks. I never thought in my lifetime that one day I will be sitting with this great man on a platform which I don't deserve. And along with Dr. Nanda, who is my esteemed UG and PG teacher, I never thought. So I thank God that today is a day when I could sit with them on a platform, I could share things with them, and along with all the esteemed teachers of mine who are off the dais also. So thank you so much for coming to this conference and making it a great success, and wish you all the best for the whole day, for the deliberations that you will share, and thank you once again. And all those off the room who have helped this conference to go ahead, thank you all. Thank you.
From Kim to make an announcement.